What's going on? I hope you're happy, healthy, doing the things you love doing with those you love doing them with. I'm now about to get to your reading. Let's get into the meat and bones. And before I even start, I need to like, comment, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. And if you're interested in getting paid services such as readings, rituals, numerology forecasts, all you got to do is DM me clarity on either Instagram or on TikTok. Same handle as my YouTube, Sorcerer X. You can always click the link in the actual description that will take you to my website. Or if you're not sure, you can always email me, and my email is also in the description. All right, let's get into the reading and let's see what Spirit has to say. Now, what I'm feeling right now is a general sense of really focusing on what do you feel is your priority in relations towards things such as what is the most, like, out of everything, if we had to break everything down and make everything less in its purity, what is your desire that you truly want? Let's talk about it from a point of view of peace. Peace is something that a lot of people often want to have, in terms of not being able to wake up at night and feel that there is an energy of, there's a lack within the energy, there's a triggering within their dreams, there's something that they can't seem to sort of escape from. Even when you're awake, you can't seem to concentrate. When you're talking about things such as peace, it's the feeling as if there isn't anything that's on your shoulder, there isn't anything that's giving you any weight towards your chest, there isn't any cortisol level spikes, or there isn't anything that really disturbs your sort of mental peace. Now, the reason why I brought this up, because the King of Cups for me is often for me about the emotional aspects, the growth within, with the Queen of Cups. So we've got the masculine and the female, masculine and the feminine energy. So there's the duality between the two. And it feels very much as if, like, the emphasis for your profit is peace. But when we're talking about peace, we're talking about from a point of view that gives you the mindset to do other things. So you're not stressed that will cloud your judgments. You're not able to, like, for example, you're not able to go through a situation because, let's just say, there's a lot of things going on in your mind. Now, what Spirit is saying and what the advice is the moment you tackle this head on, in terms of your peace, now, this is something that I see you'll be able to tackle within the week. You'll make great breakthroughs. In fact, this is also about you going head on with certain things in your life. This could be things that you are thinking about subconsciously. These are things that you may felt like you haven't ironed, parts, trauma. This feels very much, it's still a pain within your own inner child. Now, what I'm seeing is that you're able to make a full circle moment as the opportunity of peace will arrive in your life, because you are going towards the head of the snake, the root of it, the problem of it. And this is something that's going to change your life. Now, when you are making the effort of saying, I'm here to do something that's going to change my outlet, you're breaking a cycle in your life that's truly going to give you the freedom that you want. And this freedom is often will manifest in terms of your life. You'll be able to go from A to B without any type of pain. And I'm also seeing a type of change in your life that's going to give you that sense of releasing that restriction in your chest. Ooh, just touched the microphone. Releasing that tension in your chest, releasing the negative mindsets that you've had in your past. Even your long-term goals are going to change, because what you may have perceived as something that you couldn't do because of your own clouded judgments during that time, you're able to see it. Now, this is something that I see that's going to change in your long-term plans, because this will cultivate into something that's going to give you that inner dynamism. It's like you couldn't really back yourself, and you couldn't really deal with changing things because of those restrictions. And now that you're freeing yourself, you're going to see that there are different levels towards yourself, from an aspect of, when people go through the aspect of, I've survived something, therefore that I can embrace this empowerment, that I can do anything that I want, because I've delved into my inner self, I've delved into what I had to go through, and by that, as a consequence, I'm actually stronger because of it. Now, this is what's going to happen. By the end of the week, you're going to go through a series of changes that ultimately is going to not just give you the alignment of peace, but what comes with peace is that you're able to be more free thinking. You're able to utilize your thoughts better, and you're able to go through life as if that you may not have had that mindset before, because you couldn't, because of those mental restrictions. Now, Spirit is saying this is the most amazing period, because it feels like you're going to be retrieving your power back. And generally speaking, this is definitely the chapter that's awaiting. This is a new chapter that will be the becoming of a new version of yourself. And the overall aspects of your life is going to get better. Your relationship's going to get better. Your life's going to get better. But ultimately, yourself is going to get better. There's a essence of freedom, self-love, and most importantly, a massive stress release. Right. If this resonates and you'd like to go further and beyond, I do paid services such as readings, rituals, or forecasts. All you got to do is DM me clarity on either Instagram or on TikTok. Sorcerer X is my handle. You can also click the link in the description. That'll take you to my website. Furthermore, you can always email me, and that itself is also in the description, all right? That was your reading, and yes, I look forward to your transformations. Take care always. Sorcerer.